Kim, I want to tell you this about your credibility. So first of all, when you say, you know, do your own research, that lends so much credibility. And Janet and I say to our patients all the time, don't trust us. Please, right. I'm giving you this information, do your own research. Whenever somebody goes to a healthcare professional and they say, trust the science and this is what it is, this is the only way, run. Flip and run, because you cannot trust them. If they are not telling you to do your own research, then run. You do not want to trust that person.
Right. And that's the problem. You know what? We are not here to dictate your care. We are merely here to be guides. People need to take accountability for their own health care. We are here to guide them along. We're here to provide them with information, and we'll advocate. But at the end of the day, our health is our own responsibility. And we'll help you, but you have to keep
I should just let you promote our podcast, because that's exactly what we talk about. Our goal of this podcast is to educate and empower individuals to take charge of their own health. Yes. That's the way it's got to be. There is no magic doctor, pharmacist, or nurse that's going to fix people's problems. We can educate them. That's all we can do. But 24/7, they're with their body. They might talk to us maybe an hour a month if they're lucky. So ultimately, they have to take charge of their own health, period. And it is our job to educate them about that.
That's correct. And a lot of doctors will, they really gaslight and bully patients. Doctors, nurses do this. I've seen it so many times where, you know, if a patient comes in and says, well, I did research, and they're like, oh, well, don't confuse, you know, my degree with your Google search. I cannot stand to hear things like that.
That makes me want to vomit.
It really does. You should always be encouraging patients to do their own research. You can help guide them, and you can guide them to reputable sources, which, by the way, are not the FDA and CDC any longer. Please don't trust that as a reliable source of information. And that's why I think it's important to, when you're digesting all of this information as a layperson, to have somebody that you can talk through and get education and clarification on things. So that's, I think our services are invaluable because we do provide that education and information, and we help you to understand and digest it better.
Well, the other thing I want to add to that too is I had a guy that follows me on social media, and I don't think he has the best diet and lifestyle, and his triglycerides are really high. He's got pre-diabetes, which you and I know, if you got pre-diabetes, you got diabetes. You better change it now. And I don't like the term pre-diabetes, because then people say, well, I don't have diabetes yet. Okay. Yeah. Anyway, this doctor went through the whole traditional thing. And I'm just like, well, you know, I showed him one of our quick videos on how to reverse diabetes and stuff. And I said, if you have any questions, please reach out. And, you know, and he goes, well, my doctor didn't tell me any of that. And I'm like, well, first of all, does your doctor look healthy? Is he metabolically healthy? Does he look healthy? So why would you trust him with your health? I mean, if you look at so many healthcare professionals, so metabolically unhealthy. I mean, I tell people, go into a hospital, right? Go into a hospital at lunchtime and look at all the healthcare workers that are in there eating lunch. It is incredible how many of them are so metabolically unhealthy. Yet those are the ones that we're supposed to trust with our health. No. It would be like me trusting a dentist that has yellow and white teeth or yellow and crooked teeth. No way. Why would we do that?
Yeah. And there's actually been studies done. Nurses, historically, we are among the most unhealthiest population. There have been studies done that show that. And there's a variety of different factors, lots of like stress and, you know, we don't eat right. We don't hydrate well.
Night shift.
Night shift. I was, all I ever worked was night shift. So it was horrific. So I get it. And I'm dealing with menopause now. That's a whole other topic. So, but it's true, you know, and even many nurses are not the healthiest of individuals. So that's why I love what we're building with Remnant, because we are creating this environment where not only our clients or members are going to thrive, but we are going to thrive as nurses as well. And we're going to be able to have healthier lifestyles ourselves, because we're removing so many of those. Listen, nursing is very toxic. A lot of times they're not even kind to one another, and that culture needs to change.